morning, dear students. Take out your Living Values books and turn to page number 34. Today I am going to explain you chapter 9, that is obedience. Children, we have already read this lesson. Now I am going to explain you what is obedience. Children, obedience refers to carrying out a direction or order given by someone. It is found in every walk of life. In nature, we find the sun rising in the east and setting in the west. We find the different seasons occurring one after another. Day and night follow each other. Nature obeys several rules set up by its maker. So, children, obedience in simple words, you can say to carry out. Carry out means to fulfill or execute someone's order or directions given. So it is found in every walk of our life that we should be obedience. We should listen to everyone, whatever our elders, our teachers directs us or command us. We can see that sun rises in the east and sets in the west, and we also see the seasons occurring throughout the year at its own time. Day and night follow each other, so the nature itself obeys several rules set up by its maker. So we should also obey the rules and regulation set up by our elders. It makes our life happy. Even our society has set up some rules and regulations. Each country has its own rules. Each country has its own different rules. Every society or institutions like our school also has its own rules and regulations that we should follow. At our home also we have different rules and regulations organized by our parents or elders. So children, do you have ever wondered that what is the purpose of these rules and regulations? Why we should carry out these rules and regulations? Children, rules are necessary for the effective and smooth running of any organization. Our school or any institutions have specific rules and regulation that we should follow for the smooth running of the institution. If there will be no rules or regulations, there will be confusion and disorder. Of course, it is not enough to have rules, they must be obeyed by those concerns. So, we should not only follow rules and regulation, we should also obey our elders or our teachers. Think of the confusion there would be if the sun decided to rise in the north. So, children, do you know from where the sun rises? So, the sun rises from the east. If one day the sun decide to rise from the north, do you know what will happen? There will be huge confusion and disorder. What would happen if night did not follow day or vice versa? Every day the night follow the day. After every dark night the bright day comes. If one day the night decide to not follow the day in its specific order, then what will happen? We have to live in a sunlight for a long time, or we have to live in a dark for a long. So think of our roads and traffic. What would be the condition if there were no traffic rules? What would happen if no one followed these rules? There would be huge confusion and disorder. So to avoid all these confusions and disorders, rules and regulations are made in every organization, institution, society, or in a country. Now, children, turn to the next page. Everybody has to obey some rules or other. So, no one is exempt from the law of obedience. Children, exempt means free from. So, no one is free from the law of obedience. Everybody have to obey their elders. Like children obey their elders and the elders obey their elders, like who are superior from them, or the employers or the rulers. Okay, so everyone have to obey someone. So children, disobedience is a great crime. It comes out of pride and arrogance. Children, those who are pride and arrogant, disobedience come from them. They do not obey others, they do not follow the direction given by someone. So it is insubordinate of authority. In the Bible, we read about Adam and Eve, the first man and the first woman. They lived in paradise. Children, paradise means heaven, or you can say fairyland. So they lived in paradise where they had everything one could desire. God told them not to eat the fruit of one tree. They disobeyed God and ate the forbidden fruit. Forbidden means not allowed or banned. So, eating the fruit of that one tree is banned. It is not allowed. And that's why God told Adam and Eve to not to eat the fruit of that tree. But they disobeyed and they didn't follow the instruction the God has given to them and ate the forbidden fruit, and God punished them for their disobedience. So, the moral is, if you disobey your elders or someone, you will definitely get punished. So, we should always be obedience. We should obey our elders or someone. So, obedience is a great virtue. It is necessary and it is very much appreciated. If you obey your elders, everyone will appreciate you. It is a must for success in any venture. If you want to get successful in your life, you should obey your elders and you should always follow the direction given by your elders. This is the reason why at home parents insist on children obeying elders. That's why everyone, your parents, your teachers, your elders, everyone ask you to obey your elders. It is a great virtue. It is for the same reason that teachers demand obedience from children. An obedient children is always a good children. We should practice obedience from an early age. The habit once instilled at an early age will remain forever. We must obey because obedience is a great virtue. It will bring in success and happiness in our life. It must come from within spontaneously. If you practice it every day with everyone, it will become your habit and it will come from within yourself spontaneously. It is not military discipline, it is the result of conviction that is good for ourselves as well as for others also. An obedient child is liked by all. Everyone will love you. A disobedient child is not appreciated at all. Everyone hate the child who is disobedient. Let us try to be obedient. It will help us to be successful and happy.